This is a piece of property that has 60 acres of land. It was formerly in Blendon Township. 40 acres was previously in Westerville School District, and 20 acres was in Plain Local or New Albany Schools. In order to obtain necessary utilities, city water, sanitary sewer, this land was annexed into the City of Columbus and into the Columbus School District. A zoning application for this parcel of land is in process. This presentation was prepared for that purpose. Zoning 101. Every landowner has a legal right to develop their land. Acceptable minimum standards and permitted land uses are established by the precedents of the existing properties and developed land in the immediate area. It is most compatible for undeveloped land to be developed with similar or equal land uses as on the adjoining properties. We're going to take a short drive, starting at the intersection of 161 and Alry Road. It's comprised of pictures of the existing houses and properties that are along the way. This picture is looking west from Alry Road and the 161 intersection. This is an aerial view of Alry Road and Warner Road. The subject property is highlighted in white. To the south are existing condos. To the east are existing apartments. You can also see Rolling Ridge subdivision and Preston Commons subdivision. Just north of the intersection, there's a water storage tower, Columbus Police substation, and a cellular tower. Traveling north on Alry Road, on the west side of the street, are single-family homes. Looking back to the east side, past the water tower and the police substation, AEP has an electric substation. This view is standing on Alry Road looking south towards the 161 subdivision. Preston Commons subdivision is located off the east side of Alry Road, just north of 161. This is the entrance sign to Preston Commons. There have been 20 home sales in Preston Commons since January of 2012. The low selling price was $176,500, the high selling price was $260,000, and the median selling price in Preston Commons was $229,950. The average number of days on the market from the listing to closing was 86 days, and Preston Commons is the New Albany School District. As you continue north, you'll see some more single-family homes on the west side of Alry Road. Some of the fencing is only 20 feet from Alry Road. Some of the vehicles parked in driveways are less than 10 feet from Alry Road. There have been 11 home sales on Alry Road and Alry Court since December of 2012. The low selling price was $65,100. The high selling price was $219,900. The median selling price was $148,681, and the average number of days on the market from listing to close was 87 days. Some of these homes are in New Albany School District and some are in Westerville School District. As you continue north, there's more single-family homes on the west side of Alry Road, and then some homes on some larger lots on the east side of Alry. Visible from Alry Road, you'll see some fencing and sheds. Blendon Chase condominiums are on the east side of the street. Here are Blendon Chase condominiums. They are located on the south border of the subject property. This is a view looking south next to the Blendon Chase clubhouse and looking west across Alry Road from the entranceway. There have been 36 condo sales in Blendon Chase since January of 2012. The low selling price was $95,900, the high selling price was $147,500, and the median selling price was $123,330. The average number of days on the market from the listing to the closing was 79 days. Rolling Ridge. Rolling Ridge is an upscale single-family community established in the 1950s. It's a secluded, private, gated community located on the west side of Alry Road. This higher-end residential subdivision is situated in Blendon Township and Westerville School District. Most Rolling Ridge lots range from 2 to 7 acres, and the houses range in price from the 300s to 750,000. These are two homes that are currently listed for sale in Rolling Ridge subdivision. There have been 9 home sales in Rolling Ridge since January of 2012. The low selling price was $369,900, the high selling price was $750,000, and the medium selling price was $475,000. The average number of days on the market from listing to closing was 287 days. Rolling Ridge is located in Westerville School District. These houses are located on a cul-de-sac that is immediately adjacent to the south border of the Rolling Ridge subdivision. Mardella Drive is located next to Rolling Ridge subdivision. Blendon Chase condominiums are located across the street. There have been 4 home sales on Mardella Drive since January of 2012. The low selling price was $129,900, the high selling price was $185,000, and the median selling price was $158,450. The average number of days on the market from listing to closing was 36 days. These homes on Mardella Drive are located in New Albany School District. These are additional homes located on Mardella Drive. Now this picture is of the subject property, which is located on the east side of Alry Road. The picture on the left is looking towards the south. The picture on the right is looking towards the north to the Warner Road intersection. This is another picture of the subject property on Alry Road. These buildings are directly across the street from the subject property on the west side of Alry Road. This picture is taken from the corner of Warner Road and Alry Road looking south. This is a view of the northeast corner of the subject property off of Warner Road. Here are some additional pictures of the subject property. Traveling on north on Alry Road, north of Warner, there's a log cabin on the east side of the street. As you continue north, there's single-family homes on the west side of Alry Road, just north of Warner Road. This is a view of Asherton Grove condominiums as seen from Alry Road. This is the entrance to Asherton Grove condominiums. It's located off of Central College Road, just north of Lee Road. There have been 47 condo sales in Asherton Grove since December 2012. The low selling price was $162,900. The high selling price was $210,000. The median selling price was $188,900. The average number of days on the market from listing to closing was 127 days. This picture is looking south from Alry Road at the intersection of Lee Road. This home is on the corner of Alry Road and Lee Road. And these two houses are located on Lee Road. This property is owned by the City of Columbus. It's located at the northeast corner of Alry Road and Warner Road, directly north of the subject property. Albany Landings is the existing apartment complex. It borders the entire east property line of the subject parcel. The clubhouse and grounds are extremely well kept and present a professional, clean image. Albany Crossing subdivision is located on the north side of Warner Road, directly across the street from the Albany Landings apartments. This is a view from Albany Landings apartments looking north to Albany Crossings, which is a single-family residential subdivision. This is a zoning map which shows existing zoning of the parcels in the area. The proposed condos are going to be built next to existing condos, and the proposed apartments are going to be built next to the existing apartments. This is a plat of the proposed development, showing the location of the apartment complex, the enhanced green space in the middle of the parcel, the condos on the south side of the parcel that are going in next to Blendon Chase. The 10 acres on the corner is going to be zoned limited institutional, which applies to assisted living for seniors, skilled care or memory care, that type of facility. These are elevations of Ryan Homes' proposed detached condominiums. The estimated price range is that the base price will be in the low 200s, and they are anticipating that the average sell price will be $265,000 to $270,000. This is the architectural character of the proposed apartments. These apartments will be located off of Warner Road at the northeast corner of the property. They will be situated next to the existing apartments, not adjacent to any single-family homes or condominiums. The new condominiums will be higher priced than the neighboring Blendon Chase and should help increase their marketing ability and resale values. The apartments will rent at high market values, which attract professional persons to the area. A large parcel of vacant land can create a lot of questions and the fear of the unknown. Once built out and developed, there's a positive effect on the surrounding properties and the entire area in general. In summary, there's no new land uses that are being requested, only compatible uses for the area in regards to the apartments or the condos. New higher priced condos will be accessed only off of Alry Road and built next to the existing condo development on the southern portion of the parcel. This project will be adequately buffered and landscaped. The building setback will be 90 feet from Alry Road. New apartments will be built around the corner on the northeast portion of the parcel next to the existing apartment complex. This project will be accessed solely off of Warner Road. These apartments are not adjacent to any single-family homeowner. The setback will be 100 feet off of Warner Road. In fact, when completed, these apartments will not even be visible to any of the residents of Rolling Ridge, Blendon Chase, Asherton Grove, Preston Commons, or any residents along Alry Road. We're not finished yet. The preceding PowerPoint presentation was shown to this group of Central Ohio real estate professionals. Let's hear opinions from the experienced and knowledgeable people in the real estate industry that are actively working. After viewing this presentation, the real estate professionals were asked, is this the highest and best use for this development property? Can you suggest any other land use that may be more appropriate? In your opinion, will this project have a negative impact to the existing houses in the area? This is what the experts had to say. Skip Weiler, president of the Robert Weiler Company. He's a past president of the Board of Realtors, and he's been active in real estate since 1985. You can quote me, this development will not hurt property values in the area. We have a major investment in the area and are concerned about property values and are comfortable that this project will not negatively affect those values. Greg Rabchek, commercial real estate specialist. Active in real estate since 1984. He's a past president of the Columbus Board of Realtors and past president of the Ohio Association of Realtors. Greg says, I think the rezoning this property and the intended use is great for the area. I do not understand the friction on the proposed rezoning. Your presentation seems very reasonable and a great improvement to the property. Jim Wooten, active in real estate since 1973. This plan will serve the community well by situating the apartments adjacent next to the existing apartments, the condominiums adjacent to the existing condominiums, and establishing zoning for an assisted living facility at the corner. All the uses are quite compatible with the neighborhood. The architectural character is of high quality and exceeds that of most nearby housing stock. The assisted living facility would fill a need that is otherwise not met for the growing senior population. I recommend approval of the plan. Joe Jansen, active realtor since 1982. I took some time to look over your plan on Alry Warner Road. I think it's a great mix of zoning. With the existing apartments, condos, and homes in the area, it should be a good complement to the area. I think the design and elevations of each phase will be equally as important, as the curb appeal is always huge. Done in the right manner, it will bring more value to the area, and the neighbors of the existing homes will like it much better. The existing condos should really benefit from the new development, as it will enhance the area around them. Kurt McCurdy, longtime realtor with HER Realtors, active since 1975. There's a shortage of good quality senior assisted living housing. Ryan Homes is a national company whose stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange. There's a definite need for their patio home product. It looks like an ideal plan for the area. I love the idea of assisted living, that or possibly a strip center. The area is saturated with condos and apartments, so a strip center could be ideal for the businesses. Name withheld at the realtor's request, but over 30 years in real estate. Jerry Miller, he's a member of the Orange Township Zoning Board. First of all, my comments on this are as a citizen, not as a member of a township zoning board. I like the plan because of the large amount of green space, and including the natural features of the creek and ravine into the development by bridges and landscaping. Sitting 90 feet and 100 feet off the road is a big plus, as far and away and exceeds normal standards. Tony Yakub, in real estate for 20 plus years. I lived in the area for many years at 7278 Cubbage Road. I think this land should have a small commercial shopping center to serve the residents in the immediate area. Some UDF type of structure with dry cleaners, ice cream, pizza place, etc. Ron Young, Golden Eagle Appraisers, in real estate since 1963. I can say unequivocally that this project will not be detrimental to the values of the homes in Rolling Ridge, the condos in Blendon Chase, or the houses on Alry Road. After 50 years in real estate, I've been involved in hundreds of rezonings. Not to hurt anyone's feelings, but opponents to a project like this are many times irrational and just don't want to see anything built on the land. John Ross, Independence Real Estate Services, 32 years. This is a good use. The new stuff will be more attractive than the current properties. Being in Columbus schools might make commercial zoning a good alternative. Jason Johnson, 15 years in the business, account manager at Omni Title Agency. This proposal seems like the highest and best use. The only alternative I would suggest would be a small retail center. I can't see how it would hurt any properties in the area. Diana Yanko, real estate broker with Foxwood Properties. She's active for over 30 years. The proposed land use is in keeping with the existing surrounding use. The objections seem unwarranted. John Walters, 6 years in the lending industry. If they object to apartments and condos, this area could be served productively with facilities such as a daycare center and a storage-type facility. Ed Terrace, Ahia Corp Realty, active for 38 years. I've developed many parcels over the years, and the neighbors always get worked up to fight. They get very emotional. But this looks like the highest and best use and seems like a perfect fit for this land. You've just heard 14 opinions from professionals with almost 400 years of experience in the real estate industry regarding this zoning proposal. Real estate brokers, real estate developers, appraisers, investors, mortgage brokers, title company executive, past presidents of the Columbus Board of Realtors, past president of the Ohio Association of Realtors, a member of a local zoning board. The overwhelming consensus from these real estate professionals, property values of the existing houses and condominiums in the Alry Road corridor will not be adversely affected by the new condos on Alry Road and or the apartment project on Warner Road.